Hello everyone and welcome to Coding Card. So in our previous session we have solved this problem, find minimum in rotated sorted array. So we have solved this problem with the help of binary search algorithm such that our complexity was in order of log n. So in this session we will try to solve the problem, find minimum in rotated sorted array part 2. So this problem is quite similar to the previous one, but here they have just added one extra constraint, that is the array may contains duplicates. But in previous problem you can see here they have said you may assume that no duplicates exist in the array. Means in our rotated sorted array all the elements were unique. So if you haven't still watched this video or if you haven't solved this problem, I will suggest you to go and watch this video and solve this problem, so that this problem will be quite easy for you to understand. So let me explain you here by taking few examples. So suppose I have array A in which duplicates values are present. Duplicates are present. Okay. So there will be three conditions. Let me explain the first condition. Suppose this is my array, this is my low, this is my mid, and this is my high. So the very first condition is, suppose all the elements present in this section are duplicates. All are duplicates. So what we have to do here, we have to apply our logic only in this section. Correct? Means for this section my low will be same low, high will be changed to, means my high will be moved to here, because we have to check only in this section. So high will be changed to mid. Now second scenario is, suppose this is my array, this is my low, this is my mid, and this is my high. Suppose now this section is duplicate. So we have to apply our logic for this section only. So for this section my low will be mid plus 1 and my high will be same as it is the previous one. Now these two conditions were easy. Now the main condition is third one. Low, mid and high. Suppose few elements are present here, few elements are present over here. So what to do over here? For example, suppose value present at low is 5, value present at mid is also 5, and value present at high is also 5, and in between, suppose from here to here we have duplicates values 5 5 5 5, and here we have 1 2 3 4 and 5. So how to ignore these one elements, or we don't know what the values are between? So for this kind of scenario what we will do, we will try to apply the logic by simply ignoring the first element. Means we will simply remove one elements in each iteration. If this is the case, means when my mid value is equal to the low value, and at the same time my mid value is equal to the high value. So what we will do, suppose this is my array, so we will simply ignore one element and apply our logic in this section. Okay, now these are the only three conditions, very first one, second and third one. Now let me take one example so that it will be much clear. Suppose I have an array having value 0 1 2 and one more 2. Now we are rotating from this position. So my new array, suppose this is my A, so my new array will look like 0, 1 and 2, and my index are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So here my low is 0, high is 6, and my mid will be how much? For a time being it will be 0 plus 6 by 2, which will be 3. Now if you see here, this is my mid value, which is 2. My low value, not mid, low value, mid value is here at index 3, which is 2, and my high value is also 2. So you can see here, this is coming in which part? C part, this part, the complex one. So we'll try to build the logic in part C only, so that it will cover all the part A and B as well. So we'll try to build our logic in this part only, so that it will cover this part A and part B both. So you can see here we have the logic for unique elements. So this was our logic for unique elements. We'll simply apply one more logic, one more if condition for duplicates. Let me explain you here. We have condition like while my low is less than high. We are going inside. Now we were calculating the very first mid equal to low plus high by 2. So in this condition we have got how much? 3. So now we are checking over here. Suppose if my A of mid, if A of mid is equal to A of high. So you can see here A of mid is how much? 2, and A of high is also 2. Both are equal. Then we will check here if A of mid is equal to A of low. This is the third condition, this one. We are checking these two conditions. Yes, this is equal, this is also equal to 2, you can see here. This is also equal to 2. So what we have to do? We will move forward, means we have to apply our logic in this section. Means we will simply move our low to low plus 1. Okay. Now you can see here my low equal to how much now? Low became 1 and high is 6. Now it will go here, low less than high, yes, 1 less than 6. Now mid will be how much? 1 plus 6 by 2, which will again be 3. Now you can see, let me delete this all. My mid is here, this value, still at index 3, high is this one, and low is how much? Low is at index 1. This is my low. So I am checking here if my mid value is equal to high value, yes, and you can see here mid and high both are equal. And again I am checking my mid and low are equal, yes, again it is equal. Then I will move my low to low plus 1, so it will become 2. Now let us move forward. Now we have to apply the logic between this section. Now again my low is less than high, yes, so we will calculate the mid. This time we got the mid as 4. Now we are here, my mid is at index 4. Now I am checking if A of mid equal to A of h. Mid is having value 0 and high is having value 2. it is equal, no, so it will simply come out of if. Now we will apply the same logic for the unique elements. We will apply the same logic for the unique elements, this one. If this condition fails, if this fails, then we have this L if we are going to check if value at mid, if A of mid greater than A of high. If it is greater, you can see here A of mid is 0, 0 greater than 2, no, so it will go in else. Now we have to write the same condition. If suppose mid value was greater, if mid value was greater, suppose low, mid and high. If the value present over here is suppose 10 and value present over here was suppose 5, if this value was greater, so what we have to do here, we have to apply our logic in this section only. So for this our low will be how much? Low will be mid plus 1. Else if this was not the condition, like you can see here, this is our scenario. Here my mid is not greater than, mid value is not greater than the value present at the index high. Means our problem is, means our value won't be lying this side, like this one. Like you can see here, if the value was greater, like this 5 is 10 is greater than 5, means we have to check our condition in this section only. And suppose if this is the condition 5 and 10, if this is the condition, then what we have to do? So we have to change our high value, means low is not present in this section, we have to change our high value. So high will be how much? Mid. High will be at mid and low will be at initial value only, means we have to check here like the previous one, previous logic, what we have written over here, like the previous example. This was our previous example. So we are done here. So now you can see here, low is how much? 2, high was 6 and mid was 4. So in this section we got the condition like this condition failed. Now we have written the condition L if A of m 0 greater than 2, no, it will go in else, and else we have written h equal to m. So h equal to m, h will be how much? 4 and low will remain the same. Now my mid will be, now it will check the low less than equal to high. Yes, this is true. Then my mid will be how much here? 3. Now my mid is here, mid value is 2. Now I am checking if value present at mid equal to the value present at high. So you can see here value present at mid is 2 and value present at high is how much? 0. This is false, so it will go in L if condition. In L if we are checking value present at mid greater than value present at high, yes, this is satisfying, means 2 greater than 0. This condition is satisfied, then our low will be mid plus 1. So low will be mid plus 1. So mid is currently having value 3. So 3 plus 1 will be 4. Okay. Now we are checking while low less than equal to high. So you can see here 4 less than equal to 4. No, this condition fails. Then we have to return how much? Return array of low. Same as the previous one. We have to return the nums at low. so it will work. Now let me take one more example in which we have to fail this condition, means this condition is true and this condition is false. We are left with this condition. So let me write one more example. Let us delete this all. Suppose this is our array, initial array, sorted array. After rotating at this point, we got the list as 0 and 1. So my low is how much here? 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So low is 0, high is how much? 4. This is the index, and mid will be how much? We are going in while loop. While low less than high, yes. So my mid will be how much? 0 plus 4 by 2, which will be 2. So this is my mid value. Now I am checking the condition like, if value present at mid equal to high, no, this is not satisfied. So it will go in this elif condition. Now it is checking if a of mid greater than a of high, yes, this case is satisfied. Then we'll change the low to mid plus 1. So low will be mid plus 1. Mid is how much currently? 2. So it will be 2 plus 1, which is 3. Now it is the same case as the previous one, means we'll find our mean in this section only. Let me take another example in which this case will fail, the very first case will fail, and means this very first case will satisfy and the second case will fail. For this we'll simply make mid equal to high. So let us take the scenario in which suppose this is mid equal to high, and suppose 0, 1. Suppose we haven't rotated the array. Suppose this is my input array. Suppose this is my array. So here my low is how much? Let me write more above. 0, 1, 2, 2 and 2. 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So my low is how much? 0. High is 4. Now this case is satisfied. Low less than high. Then my mid will be 2 here. So I am present over here. Mid is 2. So it will go in this if a of mid equal to a of high. Yes, both the values are equal. So I am again checking the if condition. If the value present at mid equal to the value present at low, the value present at mid is 2, but the value present at low is 0. This case is failed. If this is failed, then we have to go in if condition. Means if this case is satisfied, the very first case is satisfied and the second case is failed, means these all the values are duplicates. So we have to write the logic for this section. So for this section, low will be same and high will be changed to mid. So else we will simply write else high equal to mid. This is my if and this is my else. So high will be mid. So high is mid. Mid is currently 2. Now 0 less than 2, yes. So we are going to calculate mid. Now mid will be 0 plus 2 by 2, which is 1. Now we got the mid at index 1. This is my mid, and high is here and low is at index 0. Now we are checking A of mid. A of mid is how much? 1. 1 equal to the value present at high. 1 equal to the value present at high is 2. No, this case is false. Then it will simply go in else if you are checking A of mid is having value 1 equal to the value greater than equal to the value present at high, which is 2. This is again false. It will go in else part we have written. Our high will be the mid, so high will be the mid is 1. Now this is changed, high is mid. Now it is checking while 0 less than high, yes, 0 less than 1, so my mid will be 0 plus 1 by 2, so it will be 0. So my mid is here, mid value is 0. Now I am checking if A of mid equal to A of high. A of high is how much? A of mid is having value 0 equal to A of high is value present at index 1 is how much? This 1. Value present at index 1 is 1. So this is false. So it will go in else. Else if I am checking the value present at mid is value is 0 is greater than high is value 1, value present at index 1 is 1. This is again false, so it will go in else, and in else we have written high equal to mid, so high equal to mid is currently having value 0. Now we are checking low less than equal to high, 0 less than equal to high. This is false. If this is false, we will simply return the value at low. So low is how much? Currently 0. So A of 0 is how much? 0. So our mean value is 0. So let us write the code. Let us copy this code, because we have to simply add one more if condition. So this was the case for this, if else was the case for unique elements. Now we have to write the case for duplicate values. If nums of m, if nums of m equal to nums of high, then we are going to check again if nums of low is equal to the value present at nums of mid. Means if nums of m equal to nums of low, in this condition we are writing this if condition. We are simply adding this if condition up to this much, and rest are being taken care in our previous code. We will simply write this condition. So if the value at mid equal to the value at high, and also the mid value is equal to the low value, so what we have to do, we will simply change our low, means we will simply ignore the very first and move forward, means I will simply increase our low to low plus 1. This was the case, means in the list if mid value is also 5, high value is also 5, and low value is also 5, then we are simply checking in this section by simply moving our low to low plus 1 from here to this section. Now if mid value and high value were equal and this condition was false, then we'll go in else condition, and this case is like this one. low, mid and high. This is 5, this is 5, and suppose this is 2. So mid value and high value are equal. So what we have to do, we have to check in this section. So we have to simply move our high to mid. Means our low is this one and high will be this one, which is mid. So my high will be mid. L if this is the condition. L if this is the condition. This is already being taken care for the unique elements. So let us run this code. So we are getting indentation error. This low will be here. So you can see here it got accepted. So let me submit this code. So you can see here it got accepted. So this was the logic. And so you have to just build this logic by applying this scenario based, means 3 case. If all the values are equal, low, mid and high, then we have to apply another logic. If mid and high value were equal and this value was not equal, and one case was if low is equal to mid and high was not equal. First, second and third, we combined these all three in this section only. If this is the case, then we have to apply the logic like this one, else the rest condition are handled in our previous code only. So if you enjoyed this video, please do give thumbs up and subscribe to our channel Coding Card, and stay tuned for the next video. Thanks for watching.